In this video, we will talk about top 10 most powerful empires in history, so make sure to watch the full video. Throughout history, empires have risen and fallen, shaping the world as we know it today. These powerful empires often expanded through military conquests, economic prowess, and strategic alliances, leaving an indelible mark on the course of history. From the ancient civilizations of Egypt to the modern might of the British Empire, their influence spanned continents and affected the lives of millions. This list explores the top 10 most powerful empires in history, looking at their achievements, military successes, and lasting legacies that have shaped human civilization. 1. The Roman Empire. The Roman Empire is perhaps the most well-known and influential empire in history. At its peak, it controlled vast territories across Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East. Rome's military might, advanced infrastructure, and effective governance laid the foundation for modern law and politics. The Romans excelled in military strategy and engineering, building roads, aqueducts, and monumental architecture that remain iconic today. Despite its eventual decline, the Roman Empire's influence persists in Western culture, law, and politics, making it one of the most enduring empires in history. 2. The Mongol Empire. The Mongol Empire, founded by Genghis Khan in the early 13th century, became the largest contiguous empire in world history. Spanning Asia and parts of Europe, the Mongols were unparalleled in military strategy and tactics. Their rapid expansion was fueled by Genghis Khan's genius in uniting the nomadic Mongol tribes and forming an elite cavalry. The empire's power was bolstered by its efficient communication networks, trade routes, and cultural exchanges that spanned vast regions. Despite its fragmentation after Genghis Khan's death, the Mongol Empire's impact on world history, including the Silk Road's growth, remains significant. 3. The British Empire. At its zenith in the 19th century, the British Empire was the largest empire in history, controlling vast territories in Africa, Asia, the Americas, and the Pacific. Its global influence was unrivaled, particularly in trade, commerce, and cultural exchange. The British Empire's naval superiority and industrial prowess allowed it to dominate international trade, spreading British culture, language, and systems of governance around the world. Though the empire began to decline in the mid-20th century, its legacy lives on through the Commonwealth of Nations and the global influence of British institutions and culture. 4. The Ottoman Empire. The Ottoman Empire, lasting from 1299 to 1922, spanned 3 continents at its height, including parts of Europe, Asia, and Africa. Known for its military prowess, particularly in naval warfare, the Ottomans were also a cultural melting pot, bringing together diverse peoples and cultures under one rule. The empire was instrumental in shaping the geopolitical landscape of Europe, the Middle East, and North Africa. The Ottomans established one of the most sophisticated bureaucratic systems and were key players in global trade, particularly in spices and silk. The decline of the empire set the stage for modern-day conflicts in the Middle East. 5. The Russian Empire. The Russian Empire, established in 1721 under Peter the Great, grew to become the largest empire in history by landmass. Spanning Eastern Europe, Asia, and North America, Russia was a dominant power in both military and politics. The empire played a crucial role in European and global affairs, particularly during the Napoleonic Wars and World War I. The Russian Empire also saw the rise of a powerful aristocracy and cultural achievements in art, literature, and science. Despite its eventual collapse in the early 20th century due to the Russian Revolution, its legacy continues in the form of the Russian Federation. 6. The Persian Empire. The Persian Empire, also known as the Achaemenid Empire, was one of the largest empires of the ancient world, stretching from the Indus Valley in the east to Egypt and parts of Greece in the west. The empire's success was due to its sophisticated administration, allowing for a vast and diverse population to coexist under a single ruler. The Persian Empire was also known for its monumental architecture, including the construction of the famous Persepolis. The empire's military might and cultural contributions left a lasting impact on the regions it controlled, influencing the development of both Eastern and Western civilizations. 7. The Egyptian Empire. The Egyptian Empire, particularly during the New Kingdom period, was one of the most powerful and enduring civilizations in ancient history. Egypt's military campaigns, especially under pharaohs like Ramses II, expanded its borders into Nubia, the Levant, and parts of Mesopotamia. The Egyptians were known for their advanced architecture, including the construction of the pyramids and temples, and for their developments in mathematics, astronomy, and medicine. Egypt's cultural and religious influence spread throughout the ancient world, and its rich legacy still captivates historians and archaeologists today. 8. The French Empire reached its peak under Napoleon Bonaparte in the early 19th century, when it controlled much of Europe. Napoleon's military genius and innovative tactics allowed France to conquer vast territories and establish a system of client states. Although the empire eventually fell after Napoleon's defeat, the French Revolution and Napoleon's conquests brought significant changes to European society, including the spread of democratic ideals and the restructuring of European borders. France's influence in global politics, culture, and philosophy continues to be felt, even after the fall of the empire. 9. The Spanish Empire. The Spanish Empire was one of the first global empires, expanding across the Americas, parts of Europe, and Asia. The empire's vast wealth came from its colonies, particularly through the extraction of gold and silver from the Americas. The Spanish Empire's influence on global trade and culture was immense, as it played a major role in the colonization of the Americas and the spread of Christianity. Despite its eventual decline in the 19th century, the legacy of Spanish exploration, language, and culture continues to influence the world, particularly in Latin America. 10. The Byzantine Empire. The Byzantine Empire, also known as the Eastern Roman Empire, was the continuation of the Roman Empire in the East, with its capital in Constantinople, modern-day Istanbul. The empire was known for its military prowess, architectural achievements, and cultural contributions to art and learning. The Byzantine Empire preserved much of the knowledge and culture of ancient Greece and Rome, passing it down to the Renaissance and modern Europe. Its strategic location at the crossroads of Europe and Asia allowed it to control important trade routes, making it a key player in the history of the Mediterranean and beyond. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel before you go. Thank you for watching.